makes sense. Abraham, pretty good guy. Must be kind of like our family. That's why God chose us. If you want to be offended by fairness, this should do it for you. God chose one family? Are you kidding me? Out of all the peoples of the earth, all of them went to hell. Not a whole lot of amens. That's all right. We don't think too deeply about the New Testament as God then takes a Jewish people who have apostatized, they've turned away from faithfulness to God and trusting God, following Him, and He sets aside the Jewish people who had an outward appearance of keeping the law, but He said in Isaiah 29, verse 13, you do the right things, you say the right things, but inwardly your hearts are far from me. What does God do to them? He sets them aside. Paul says in Romans 9 through 11, you can read that on your own, they were cut off that we might be grafted in. Again, we look personally at ourselves and we go, makes sense. Why wouldn't God want to save me? Why wouldn't God want to save my kids? Of course He would. No, here's, I think, our objections. Well, what about Johnny? See, I've known Johnny my whole life. He's my family. Now, listen, he doesn't go to church. He doesn't actually believe in God, although I think he went to Sunday school as a child, so I know he believes in something about God. And he's got a good heart. I think that should be good enough. I think God should accept him. And by the way, if your church doesn't accept him, then you're evil and hateful. The problem's with you. Why don't you just keep Johnny in the back of your head? Because I actually think Johnny is our problem to limited atonement. Here's what I want to do. Even before we get to the good stuff, meat of this, I want to talk about the main real objections that are out there. Biblical objections.